Oh, that's a little.
Oh my God. All right, so that was in there, and he was in there with it?
Yes.
You just pulled yourself off the ground.
In this video, I will reveal the secrets behind 5 viral magic tricks from the Carbonaro Effect show. The appearing bowling ball trick. Michael Carbonaro begins by asking a woman to hand him a box, saying it's heavy, but she notices it isn't, so he says it must be the wrong item. He opens it and finds a basketball, even though it was supposed to be a bowling ball, and then suddenly a bowling ball appears inside the same box, which had just been empty, leaving her wondering how both got in there. So, what's the secret? Well, initially, the box only contained the basketball, and what we're seeing is exactly what's happening. But then you'll notice that after he dumps out the basketball, we're shown a frame where only the woman is visible. In the next frame, the box is on the table. What happened in that moment while the camera was pointing at the woman is that the face of the box, the opening, was turned toward him. Behind the table was his assistant, who immediately loaded the bowling ball inside, and then Carbonaro simply rotated the box 90 degrees clockwise. That's it. The camera cuts, and the trick is done. The loading is complete. So, within that brief camera angle switch, the trick was accomplished, which is why you'll notice the box slightly moving back and forth in place because of the bowling ball inside it. The endless beer bottle trick. In this trick, Michael is at a bar when a customer hands him a beer bottle, with another spectator watching. He gives the bottle back, saying he doesn't want to waste it, then immediately starts pouring into a glass while asking if the spectator has tried this new one. He fills one glass, then another. And by the time he's pouring a third, the spectator starts questioning how that much beer is coming from a 12-ounce bottle, as he keeps going until he's filled 6 full cups. The secret behind this trick is a tube running through his sleeve and down his shirt. One end of it is connected to a gimmicked beer bottle that Michael is holding the entire time, and he can't show it until the trick begins. On the other end, it's connected to a squeeze bulb siphon pump that's placed off-camera and operated with the help of his assistant. The customer who handed over the bottle was obviously in on it, just to set up the trick and make it look spontaneous. The bottle taken from the customer is simply placed behind the counter, which is why you notice a camera angle change when Michael takes it. Then, when the camera switches back to the front, the bottle in his hand is the one he's been holding the entire time. The shirt switch trick. In this trick, Carbonaro says he's going on vacation and plans to wear a Hawaiian shirt, which he folds and places on a chair while talking to a woman at the laundry. As he's folding a bedsheet, that shirt suddenly appears on him, and the shirt he was wearing ends up on the chair where he had placed it.
I can see the Statue of Liberty from here.
Why haven't you joined my Patreon for absolutely free yet? We now have over 500 members on Patreon, and I've got special early access videos planned for you all there. But for those who want to support in general, there's also a $1 option.
Or just one.
Join today. The secret behind this shirt trick is a clever setup with a little help from his assistant in the back. Michael is actually wearing the Hawaiian shirt underneath what appears to be a normal dress shirt. When his assistant in the back pulls the blue shirt off his body, he immediately removes the outer shirt, and the shirt on the chair is also taken away to reveal a second blue shirt already placed there. In one swift move, you can catch at this particular moment the removed shirt being immediately ditched into the assistant's basket in the back. Here's what the removable gimmick clothes would actually look like in reality, but instead of being pulled from the front, they're pulled from the back. The spinning head trick. In this trick, Michael introduces a device used by chiropractors that he claims was banned, and has a volunteer hold the remote while he demonstrates its working. He puts his head inside and tells her to rotate it 90 degrees counterclockwise, but in the confusion she ends up turning it a full 360 degrees clockwise, leaving her in shock before he quickly has her turn it back to normal. The secret behind this trick is that the machine actually has more room inside than it appears. When the machine starts rotating his head beyond 90 degrees, he simply pulls his face back and turns it counterclockwise as the machine continues rotating clockwise. Once the machine reaches his left side, he immediately places his face back into the opening and continues the rotation, creating the illusion that his head has rotated a full 360 degrees, so obviously the trick is entirely safe. The levitating crate trick. In this trick, Carbonaro is at a gym posing as a trainer, showing a volunteer a strange exercise where they put their feet into a plastic crate with handles. He tells them to straighten their spine, and if they do it right, they'll lift off the floor, then demonstrates it twice, leaving the spectator in shock. The secret behind this trick is actually based on the Balducci levitation with a twist. The Balducci levitation works by creating the illusion that both feet are lifting off the ground, when in reality only one foot is raised while you're balancing on the tip of the other. Whereas, in Carbonaro's case, the specific crate he's using has a cutout that allows his right foot to touch the ground through the base. But why don't we see his right foot pushing down through the crate? That's because the sock he appears to be wearing isn't actually attached to his foot. It's a shell that stays in place above his foot while his real foot pushes down on the ground, allowing him to lift himself a few inches. Now, if you watch the original performance, you'll notice something suspicious. The close-up shot of him levitating and the shot we see with the volunteer don't match, especially when it comes to the shadows. That's because the close-up shots were refilmed, and the Balducci method isn't being used there. In fact, you'll notice his foot positioning is different. In those shots, he's genuinely being lifted off the ground, making it look like a different method is in play. The close-up acts as a mock-up to mislead the audience into guessing some other method, when in reality he's using a classic technique combined with separately filmed shots to throw people off. Behind this mask, only the truth remains till we meet again.